Hello, my lovely Libra. Welcome to your video. Today I want to give you a bit of an insight on your last week of Libra season. Scorpio season is going to start next week on the 24th of October. So we have 1 week left for Libra, and I want to, there we go, and I want to have a little bit of an insight of how you can use your last week while you're still in your season. Almost, you could say, it's maybe the most important season of the year for you. Obviously, you can have important times throughout the entire year, but I always feel like you're way more in tune with yourself during your season than any other. So let's get started. What is Libra going to focus on? What can Libra expect during their last week in 2025? Here we go. First of all, this card fell out. So we're going to have a look at this first. Oh, it's the Six of Cups. Interesting. Okay, we keep that to the side because that's the one that fell out. So, oh wow. Oh, wow. What do we have here? Ooh. Okay, dear Libra, no problem. Interesting. So, as the overall energy for your last week, we have the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is another cup of giving, clearly giving to people who are less fortunate than you. And not necessarily just giving in a material form, because cups doesn't necessarily mean anything material. It is more of emotional. It is a lot of parent energy. So if you are a parent, or if you are dealing with a parent that you might want to spend extra time with, this week is probably a very good time for this, to connect with your loved ones. You could either be this little one and connect with your parent a little bit more. That might be very, very important this week. Or you might be a parent and want to look specifically this week after your little ones. There might be someone who very much needs your emotional support right now. So keep this in mind. Could go either way. You're the parent or you are the child. So, apart from that, we have the Seven of Cups. It is the, pigs can fly card, as some call it. It's kind of your head a little bit in the clouds, but it's not in a negative way, really. It isn't at all. You're dreaming of a lot of things. You're like right now, now is still the time to dream of all the things that you want, all the things that Libra wants to have her nice little world. And you basically dream of everything. You want to have everything. You want to have the money. You want to have the love, very, very prominent, jumping into my eye right now. And, everything. Make sure, though, to keep a balance in what you're dreaming of. But this card tells you right now, this is the last week of your season, which you can use very, very well to dream, to manifest, or to visualize the things that you want to manifest. Manifestation is what I'm seeing here. The manifestation comes after the visualizing, but this last week you can use to visualize everything you want to manifest later. So, what you want to be careful of is a Six of Swords in reverse. So there's a little bit of a problem here. Let's look at this upwards first. It is someone carrying a person that is clearly completely not usable, just to speak it very bluntly, really, a person who is not in their right mind anymore. I see someone who is completely trapped in their own mind, someone who is not looking outside, someone who's not looking at the good things around them, the emotions, the what could still be ahead. This person is lost as hell. This person is completely lost in their mind. You could say lost their mind. And we have this person who is carrying that person, because this person is not able to see, not able to carry themselves at all. This person needs to be carried. So if you see this the other way, then this is a relationship that has gone sour. I do see a relationship here, dear Libra, that has gone sour, where you were doing more work than someone else in keeping a relationship afloat and in trying to help someone. And it feels like this person cannot be helped right now at all. And you need to take a step back. Take a step back. If you feel like I am so drained in whatever I do, it's not working, this is your call to take a little bit of a step back. Focus a little bit more on yourself this week to visualize what you actually need, and take a step back so that you do not bleed out in trying to save someone who cannot be saved right now. Let them be for a little bit, and let them walk their own way for a bit. So what you should do instead is the Queen of Swords energy. Apart from that, we had the manifestation that you should, like what the visualizing you should do in order to manifest. We have the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords is very, very in her element of, I know exactly what to do. I feel like the queen of everything. I have already figured out. I know what to do. I know what I want. So I'm sitting here now and I'm waiting until I'm gonna get it. It is not very an action card, but is a card of being 100% sure of what you want, and a card of having yourself very much together in your mind, which plays beautiful along with the Six of Swords in reverse, where I said you should walk away from people that are immensely draining you. The Queen of Swords has walked away from draining people and is stepping into, I know what I need to do for myself right now. I know what to do. I know how to take care of myself. So that's what I will do. And then, my dear, what's the end of this waiting for you is obviously Seven of Pentacles, because you're just doing your thing. You were doing your thing. You're literally doing everything you're supposed to. You visualize the stuff. You got rid of the draining people. You got incredibly sure of what you need to do. And now you do the work. And now you see how everything is growing. You see what is growing out of all the things you wanted to do. You're watching you work. You're still ready to tinker on it. But that's what you will do. So I see a very good time for you, actually, Libra. As long as you make sure to take the bad stuff out, to ignore the bad stuff a little bit. It doesn't also not necessarily have to be a person. It also could be the news that you might want to ignore for a little while, to make sure you have a very good mindset on visualizing, that your visualizing ability is not clouded by any bad crap that's going on, either in your life or on the news that are screaming at you. Yeah, and again, don't forget the parent energy here. Don't forget to connect with your loved ones. Give them a little bit of emotional support, but make sure to not give it to the wrong people. You can still give your emotional support, it's very important, but give it not to the wrong people. Give it to someone who really appreciates it and can benefit from it greatly, and that you know that they will benefit from it greatly. Not someone who's completely, whatever you say, whatever you do, it's not gonna change anything. So dear Libra, I hope you have a wonderful last week in your season, and I'll see you very soon. Bye.